Posh, Rowdy. I really hope not Bookie. I hope Bookie is our ride or die straight up. Yeah. Armor infinitely sus. I think Renegade is too sus to be an actual villain, I'm thinking. Maybe he'll die at some point, I'm not sure. Techie could randomly die. I'm not really sure about him. Gourmet, I'm waiting for Gourmet to kill someone, to be honest. I don't think she'll be a victim, I think she'll kill someone. It's clear that people that work in the DA are associated with whatever is happening here at large, so I think any number of them could be bad guys. Really, if they turn downtown into a bad guy, I think any of them could just suddenly be revealed. Really, the only one I trust is Bookie. That's not true. I think I trust Bookie and I trust Posh. Everybody else kind of sus. Do we agree with that? Do you guys have any amendments to make to my statement? Doleful, we're a little suspicious of Doleful. Yeah. Alright, well. Let's get into it. Everyone is all smiles, and the conversation never dies down over the course of the meal. Oh, that's right, so they're eating. Despite the meager ingredients, Gourmet makes us delicious dishes with from her Russian homeland. A newfound strength flows through my tired body. Holmes, however, broods all the while. What's on your mind, Holmes? Just an odd premonition. For all intents and purposes, you should be making headway. And yet, I can't help but feel that an impasse lies ahead. Not that I can actually use the denouement anymore, of course. That's okay. I can see the future in your place now. No one else is dying if I can help it. I'll use this power to protect all of us. You mustn't over-rely on the denouement, Watto. Like I said during the battle with the SPX, seeing a potential future doesn't mean you can change it. Some outcomes are unavoidable. Unavoidable outcomes? I think I grasp what she's saying, but it doesn't really mean much to me. During our fight with the SPX, the outcome of stopping it didn't matter as much as the process of identifying and striking its weak point. But wouldn't knowing the SPX's outcome naturally mean I know the process that leads to it? Don't forget, I can hear everything that goes on in your head. I understand that it may not make sense. I felt that way myself once. Sorry. Flustered, I apologized to Holmes, who had been listening in the entire time. Her expression grows downcast as she whispers softly. You'll experience it soon enough, I'm sure of it. I've never seen her look so somber. In time comes evening. Techie? As I leave my cell to go use the warden shower, I see Techie working on something in the open area where we had eaten earlier. I'm surprised to see what's in front of him. Techie, is that? Oh my god, is he trying to hack the target employee? The SPX from earlier, yeah. We don't know what we'll run into going forward, so I figured I'd dismantle it and learn as much as I can. You're taking that big hulking machine apart all by yourself? Don't worry, I've got some extra hands. Hey kid, I got the stuff from the warden's room. I'll just leave the toolbox on the chair, yeah? And I have successfully sundered the wire from the spike, as you bade. Oh, interesting. Thanks a bunch, you two. Physical labor isn't really my forte, so I appreciate the help. Oh, so Rowdy and Armor are your helpers. Well, have you learned anything interesting? I'm realizing that Rowdy Detective is supposed to be extremely nimble and, like, agile because of her martial arts prowess, and she is literally wearing sandals. I just completed my analysis. We thankfully only severed the power cord, so there wasn't any damage done to the internal security. That's how it works. It is Japan. At least I think Rowdy is Japanese. She certainly, I would say, has a Japanese feel or aesthetic. So there was only a cord where Gourmet knifed it. But ain't this some kind of sentry robot? Weird that it'd have such an obvious weak spot. I suspect it may be a safety precaution in the event that a member of the organization is under attack. Plus, it's simple to repair. Good Sir Techie, I have procured the wire as you bespoke, but the spike itself is oddly light. Mayhap 'tis only the tip that is metal? No, it has to be conductive to deliver a shock, so it likely has a metal core, but the shell's mostly reinforced plastic to reduce overall weight. Look, this interceptor spike's light as a feather too. I'd imagine the same applies to all but the most vital areas to keep the SPX at peak agility. Oh, you're right, this isn't heavy at all. Upon taking the long spike from Techie, I'm shocked at how lightweight it is. These spikes seemed as vicious as a beast's claws when we were attacked, but holding one now, it feels more like a toy. They're quite formidable during battle, but in reality are quite flimsy. To think they caused me to flounder so! Woe is me! This is a real featherweight weapon. Alls ya gotta do is stab him with the end and shock him with the zap. No wonder the thing's so dang light. Giving it a weighted tip also makes for better shooting, feel me? Makes sense. It's a very streamlined design, isn't it? The more we learn, the more I realize how deadly these spikes truly are. I don't understand why the DA would have created something like this. Anyways, these mechs sure have me wound up. Who cares how many safety features they got? They still attacked us DA members. How can you call us a sentry robot when it can't even tell an ally from an enemy? There's nothing we can do about that. This guy's been programmed to indiscriminately attack whatever his camera detects. It was humans who set it up that way. So please don't misdirect your anger toward the SPXs when they're not the ones to blame. Sure, but these are the same metallic goons that offed our chief, yeah? Can't help but feel a little sour at him for it. They're only doing the jobs they were given, just the same as we detectives perform ours. Look at its body, no arms or legs. Its function has been refined solely to monitoring people and removing threats, not unlike Armor's suit. Ah, indeed, Sir Techie, both mine armor and that contraption were forged to preserve life. Neither harbors any inherent malevolence. Ultimately, it is mankind who, in their malice, appropriates such things in order to sow strife. Yeah, you get it. Under no circumstances can we forgive whoever misused that SPX to kill the chief. I, Techie Detective, swear upon my name to bring the criminal who infiltrated the DA to justice. Techie is next. He's on the robot side. As in, like, the next killer or the next victim? You say they infiltrated the DA, but how can we be sure of that? Not only did the culprit kill everyone at the research facility, they also possess full knowledge of the SPX capabilities. They've done irreparable damage to the DA and seek to harm us. That much is certain. Given this, infiltration seems entirely plausible. Victim? Yeah, Techie... I feel like Techie is probably going to be a victim at some point. For sure. He's very useful to the detective team. And I don't get bad guy vibes from him. That is to say, I didn't really get bad guy vibes from Downtown Detective either, so it is possible that they just bring it out of nowhere. I would say the only person that is guaranteed to turn on us is Gourmet Detective. I think Gourmet and probably Workaholic. I'm really feeling weird about Workaholic after yesterday's stream. Like, some of the sprites that they gave him just look straight up evil. Oh, there she is, Nano. So we've got enemies aside from downtown. This tragedy hasn't come to a close yet. Part of me honestly wishes I could just ignore it. An hour ago, we all enjoyed a meal together, everyone chatting with smiles on their faces. I don't want to believe that was all a lie. It's awful having to suspect my companions like this. The heck are you chewing your cud about, bub? Rowdy gives me a light slap on the head. When my eyes meet hers, she grins broadly. Even if that crook's among us, there ain't no need to worry, see? You want to believe, then you ought to keep on believing. Hey, Yummy Ellie. Happy Sunday. But if I had realized the truth about downtown sooner, Mystic wouldn't be... You trusted her, she backstabbed you. No help in that. But going on at everything, all half-hearted and lukewarm-like, that you might regret. Once a man has his mindset on something, he's gotta stick to his guns, capiche? You're way more of a man than I'll ever be, Rowdy. I wish I could be as strong as you. That's a statement. Well, I've got a trick to nip all those worries right in the bud, see? Do? Sure, take a look. Rowdy produces a small deck of cards from her pocket and begins shuffling. They look like traditional Hanafuda cards, each emblazoned with plants, animals, and so forth. How are these supposed to help? Whenever I'm stuck, I pull a card. Drawn one with a cherry blossom means go, but anything else means I should cool it. So you let cards decide your actions. Is that really okay? Just think about it. Just think about it a tick, bub. Second guessing means you don't trust your gut. Following me? When it's down to the nitty-gritty, you gotta have something to rely on, and these cards always got my back. I trust them more than I do myself. I think Rowdy either gives ride or die vibes, or she will be a victim. I don't see Rowdy being a bad guy at all. And I also kind of think Rowdy is growing on me, so I would prefer if she didn't die. I would prefer if she's ride or die, along with Bookie. And I guess Armor can come along too, as long as Armor is not the quartering Duke. But this is a visual novel, so like, the characters with concealed faces always end up being a plot device. I am curious to see if this will break the mold. I don't know. If Bookie dies, refund. I think I'm past my refund point. I bought this on Amazon like over a month ago. You know what though? I think this game is really enjoyable. It is capturing what I like about Mystery VNs and giving me what I want out of it at like a basic level. I don't think it's anything like, so far it hasn't wowed me per se, but I find it to be like very solid. It's like, it's a solid visual novel of what I want visual novels to do. That's my preemptive check-in with, like, the status of the game. Rowdy extends the deck of cards toward me. I freeze up on reflex. Should I continue believing in my friends as I have been, or should I be more suspicious? Is this really something a deck should decide? Don't worry your little head so much, bub. As if guessing my thoughts, Rowdy comforts me with her hearty, energetic voice. If it's a choice I'm serious about making, a card ain't gonna sway me. No way, no how. This is more like a push to pick the answer I'm really after. So take a card and trust in your decision. Okay, so a cherry blossom means to go with my gut, right? Let's give it a shot. I'm sorry, what is he deciding about? I draw a card from Rowdy's hand. Well, figure out your answer. Yeah, I did. I hand the card I drew to Rowdy, the cherry blossom on it, setting my resolve in stone. No more hesitation. I choose to believe in my friends. It's nearly lights out. Should head to our cells soon. Oh, there's gonna be... Okay. Who do we think is dying? Because it's gonna happen soon. I can feel it. I could see Rowdy dying. Rowdy set him up. I don't think so. I don't think she's smart enough to do that. I could see Rowdy being a victim though. Who else was death? Somebody major death flagged yesterday and I commented on it. Who was that? It wasn't Bookie. It was somebody else. Why can't I remember? Workaholic? I don't think so. Can't remember either. Doleful. It might have been Doleful. Moments later, the lights dim and plunge us into darkness. I start heading back toward the chair where we had left the toolbox Techie was using to analyze the SPX. Suddenly, I run into Doleful as he comes bounding out of the warden's room. Whoa! Oh, it's just you, incompetent. Startled me there. Interesting. Doleful jumps back a bit, judging by the steam and soapy aroma. It seems he'd been using the warden's shower room. Frightened quite easily, Sir Doleful. Hey, it's not like he can help it. It's so dark I can't even see what's in front of me. Man, it must be scary for folks who don't got top-notch senses like I do. Right, especially with armor around. He already looks like a ghost. Tilly Valley, me a ghosts? I mean, a walking suit of armor is pretty spooky. I think a famous castle in Japan also had a legend like that. Well, it's impossible scientifically speaking. Come on, let's head back already. Whoa, what's this, Techie? Don't tell me you're scared of ghoulies or something. Not at all. As a proponent of science, entertaining children's make-believe simply makes my skin crawl. Oh, I'll make your skin crawl real good then. See, in the mountains where I'm from, there are spirits everywhere you look. No, please stop. You may be a savage brute, but you can at least try to keep your remarks logical like a proper detective. As the lively exchange continues, we make our way over to these cells, only to run into a wholly unexpected encounter. Here's a surprise. You're all looking awfully chummy there. Just what could you be up to? Renegade sits before the dismantled SPX. He cheerfully runs his fingers over its exterior and smirks. That should be our line. What are you doing? Get all huffy, kid. I was about to tell you something nice. Renegade motions to the SPX as he speaks. I glance over the machine again, but as far as I can tell, it's still in pieces, just the way it was while we were inspecting it earlier. I don't notice anything particularly odd. Wait, there's a spike missing. Oh! A murder weapon? What? Now that he mentions it, I notice that one of the long metal spikes Teki had detached has disappeared. There would have been ample time to take it while we were returning items to the warden's room and chatting with Doleful, but who did it and why. Looks like it's about time for the kickoff. Kickoff of what exactly? Isn't it obvious? The corners of Renegade's mouth curl upward in the shape of a crescent. Talking about the death match between us detectives and the killer in our midst! I feel it. I feel it. The bloodthirst lurking in the shadows. So dear and sweet. Spouting your usual bullshit again, eh? Listen up, nutjob. Quit running your trap, or I'll make sure it never runs again, capiche? Rowdy approaches Renegade and seizes him by the collar, but he doesn't flinch, carrying on with great cheer, completely unfazed. Don't try and act all bent out of shape. Deep down, you've all realized it, haven't you? Our daily life becomes dull during times of peace. We detectives are reckless, thrill-seeking fools who dream of comforting our murderous nemesis. You, me, all of us, tingling with excitement as we face insanity, lies, and barbarity, touted as extraordinary. Every one of us is mad. Don't go lumping us together. I'm just here to lend a helping hand. There ain't a single bit of crazy in this noggin. How noble. But I know the truth. The Dayless Nights incident claimed your mother, no? That's why you were raised so strong, to create a detective who could keep up with any criminal. Just drop dead already, will ya, you goddamn nasty creep? Rowdy, stop it. As I move to get between Renegade and Rowdy, her fist lands squarely on my cheek, sending me flying. My back slams hard against the ground, and my chest grows tight. I can't breathe. Soon after, the metallic taste of blood fills. My vision is hazy, but I can make out the sound of numerous footsteps approaching. Okay, Bob, I'm real sorry. It was an accident, honest. He's losing consciousness. I'll go get ice from the warden's room. Tisk tisk, you'd slug your own dear friend? What a monster. Why, I got another fist right here with your name written all over it. Rowdy, please stop. Don't let him rile you up. Allow me to ferry Sir Incompetent to his cell. If this battle must continue, so be it. I shall take on all comers once he is safely tucked in. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna wake up and someone will be dead. Such quarrels amongst comrades, I do not find it just. Armor. I hear them talking, but can't muster a sound. I feel armor cradle me and lift my body as I slip in and out of the waking. Did you call to me? What do you want? Oh, it's nothing major. You see, I'd like to swap rooms with you for just tonight. Why? Renegade is either setting something up, or he believes Doleful is the target. Right? Those are the only two reasons why he would do this. He's obviously setting up something for himself, which I don't think is it. Or he believes Doleful is the target of somebody's murder. I would kill Doleful. Gourmet. Gourmet is my primary suspect until proven innocent. Interesting. Upon coming to, I find myself in a bizarre labyrinth. I walk alone along the desolate concrete walls. A familiar mechanical beeping whirs from further down the corridor. I get a bad feeling and rush ahead. Soon after, I run into it. The white machine we encountered this afternoon. Right next to it, a girl is sprawled out, drenched in blood. A spear juts out of her chest, and sanguine fluid gushes from the thick scent of blood hangs in the air. One whiff of the metallic stench is enough to make my head spin, robbing me of all rational thought. I have to escape. I have to escape. As I try to voice the words, I feel something touching my back. I turn to find another SPX at my heels. Not only that, but I can make out the sound of treads nearby. More and more SPXs gather at my heels, and the situation is so absurd that I actually find some comfort in it. Would this be a vision from the denouement? Is this the fate I'm bound for? Wait. Okay. In the last chapter, the denouement was a dream, right? The one where everyone was dead to poison. Okay, so this is denouement. Yes, because it's when... It's when Holmes was, like, not appearing as a ghost because she was real in his dream. And I think that same thing is going to happen right now. I think I'm just going to sit here and take it. I dash forward with all my strength, weaving my way through the SPXs before they can react. It's not over till it's over. Even if what I'm seeing is the future, I refuse to give up. I'll find a sliver of hope, I swear. What's interesting is that he's saying one of the girls is killed by the SPX. I find myself in a familiar cell. There's a figure lying on the bed near the back, but oddly enough, a long object protrudes from the chest. Oh! I recognize the object at once. It's a stolen SPX spike. Even from the distance, it's crushingly obvious what happened. The spike has been speared straight through what is now a corpse. So wait, someone's dead in our room? I spring from the bed and survey the darkness around me. There aren't any bodies. I don't see the spike or the SPXs. The scent of blood is gone too. I heave a deep sigh of relief. All of that now was only a dream. It would seem you've had a vision of another tragedy to come. Holmes appears, her words shattering my brief moment of peace. You saw it, yes? A premonition of death. Yeah, I saw a corpse in a cell, but I'm not sure who it was. That dream was way more fragmented than usual. This one had no character hints besides one girl. Yeah, true. The girl getting speared by the SPX. I think the person dying with the spike is gonna be one of those like unchangeable outcome things. Ah, so you lack sufficient details. Best to remain calm and investigate further come the morning then. How can you be so blaze about this? Somebody might die again. Shouldn't I start searching for clues right away? I'll admit your impulsive nature is quite charming, but I'm going to have to insist you stay put this time around. Remember what was stated yesterday. Now isn't the time to act on your own. Were anything to happen while you were alone, it could prove hazardous. But I can't stand by and watch someone die in front of me again. If there's anything I can do right now, I want to do it. If that spike's going to be used as the murder weapon, there could be a clue near the white SPX. I'm gonna check. You truly are a stubborn one, once you've made up your mind. I won't try to stop you, but do take caution. Rouse anyone with your footsteps, and you'll only make yourself the suspect later. Right, I'll be careful. I unlock the cell and take a step outside. The metal door creaks as it opens, causing my heart to nearly leap out of my chest. That got a little dicey. Even the tiniest sound echoes here in the dungeon. Rowdy has ears like a hawk, but thankfully, her cell is on the far side of the hall, so I should be okay. Still, better safe than sorry. With Holmes at my side, I quietly sneak toward the dismantled SPX. I try my best to be silent, but I can't seem to muffle my steps, much to my chagrin. Holmes chuckles as she observes. You're a detective, yet you can't even hide the sound of your footfalls. How adorable. I thought I was doing a pretty good job, though. Maybe there's no way I can be any quieter. Sweet, innocent Watto, an experienced professional in our field, could sneak up on even the most ill-tempered tomcat. Missing animal cases are often trivialized, but it's no simple task to locate a target based on minute details, then track them down unnoticed. My boss, back at the part-time job, always had me as pets. I wonder if that was part of my training. I'm certain it was. It's the most efficient method for learning the fundamental skills every detective needs. We continue talking as we near the SPX's remains. While I can discern the vague shape in front of me, it's too dark to make out much else. I can't see a thing, even with my D-pad's flashlight. Is that really so surprising? We've gone where the sun doesn't shine. Of course, a light source this size of your palm wouldn't be sufficient. I understand you're eager, but perhaps staying up and keeping watch, would be a better use of your energy than a fruitless investigation. Here's the thing. Somebody already has a spike. And how is he supposed to monitor all of the cells at once? That's probably a good idea. I don't think anyone is awake right now. As I said previously, the denouement is not all-powerful. Rather than chase after what eludes you, consider what you already know. Man, I just wish I had a flashlight. Hit the light, Watto. Strong. Speak aloud without thinking, and Holmes quickly zooms in front of me. Do it and keep quiet. Somebody has you in their sights. I nearly blurt out, "Don't be ridiculous," before managing to stop myself. I turn off my light and look around, but don't notice anything suspicious. There's no one there. You spot something? No, I simply felt a presence. I couldn't even hear their footsteps, let alone see them. Maybe it was just your... Run! As I quickly roll to the side, what appears to be a spike from the white SPX shoots out from behind me. The tip barely misses its mark, but slowly begins to encroach upon me, as if anticipating my attempt to dodge it. There's a crackling noise as it strikes me. My vision flickers several times. Suddenly, my body feels weightless and my consciousness fades. Does that mean she still has denouement? Wake up, Watu! I open my eyes and see Holmes peering at me with a troubled expression. Okay, plot is plotting. I am starving, so I'm gonna take a 5-minute break and eat my dinner, you guys. We will continue this scene when I come back. One of the worst RPGs I've ever played. I'm ejecting this game from my PS2. Okay, what? After saying that, Kinjo turns away from me and walks away. His back looks somewhat lonely. He's a high school student!
Next, the name of an animated movie that stars a surfing cow. Hold on your devices.
Stop it.
Oh my god. I'm scared. This is the ultimate question. I wish I got it.
Oh my god. Who put top right? Who do I need to talk to? I feel like I know who put it. It's probably, well...
Wait, why did I select? Nobody look at me. I didn't
Let's see what everybody selected.
No,
did you choose Lucarios?
Yeah, I didn't click that on purpose.
What kind of pizza?
I swear I did not mean to click that on purpose.
You meant it. You meant it.
No.
Gotcha.
Oh my god.
It's Taco Bell
great
birthday.
line.
Breakfast in bed. Oh my god.
Is it aquatic?
Oh my god, you guys, you have to zoom in on the temple. If you don't zoom, he doesn't show up.
Wait, what?
Yoga.
Oh,
Angie, you just gave him all your hearts.
The
What?
date for the body swapper means a full body swap is coming.
Oh my god.
Angie.
Oh, I
You
just
have to
threw.
say
I just
not a
threw.
heart.
Worked at all for you? Yeah, it. I swear that thing that said "It Takes Two" said "Jam Take Two," and I thought Jam was a video game.
You are unwelcome.
Who is Aldous again?
in
Aldous,
my
she was just here, but now she's been deleted.
Tremble with fear.
She's.
You are unwelcome. In my city. Children will help me.
Oh my god.
Oh no! How is that the fight of the century? I am
This is the complicated
What is
one.
even
humanity.
I have to honor the Chromatica Jock. What?
The bathroom.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I don't know. Be able to
I look at this demon and say, "Come back!"
immediately.
Oh no! Everyone voted for Steven! So this is what Miss Congeniality was?
Oh my god, Pengy, the heart.
Oh boy.
Good
Oh my goodness,
Andrew would
Steven.
say thank you so much for.
Alright. Problem. I think E tier is just too dangerous. Alright, well, it's whatever. Okay. So here's my solution. We take the phone away from E tier using this device that creates a giant hand that takes away her phone. Everyone knows that E tier.
I just read the title. No, mine is hot dogs and soul dice.
Oh my god.
So if you're dealing with too many people up your butt about making their iced coffee that they do not pay you, you can throw any hot dog from any brand into this machine, and you will get nice ice cubes. It makes anything for anybody who gets on your nerves.
You're lucky of this. I'm not gonna do it. Okay.
Don't get sassy with me. No.
Hey. Hey.
Yes?
I just want to say fuck you all.
Yes.
That is so awesome.
Blow them all up.
Time to take flight.
Oh my goodness. The range on that. This is kind of a Sandra drink, to be honest. I call it the passionate dream.
Doing the burger in kitchen.
Burger, yeah.
He's burgering, okay.
Burgering.
Amazing.
I don't
Looks
know
like it
if
was
it's
you.
an actual burger.
Oh no.
Oh my
This
god.
Did you vote for me?
Probably.
No.
No.
I'm gonna watch the VOD.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh no! Oh man, curse you! Oh, with the combo! Oh, disgusting! Oh, I can't believe it! Oh, I thought the shield would cover me. E-tier, get the eggs.
Marcus puts some right
The
now.
troubling thing about that is I was in towel room, and as soon as the lights went out, I stopped what I was doing and went up to the panel, which is where I am now.
Wait, Did you say it was in the tower?
Did you see anybody? Jack?
This is over. Bye.
She didn't. So Penny, how do you know it's in tower room?
Holy shit, Maggie.
Didn't she just say that?
Nope.
No.
Not at all.
She didn't say that.
Oh, ask where the body was. Interesting.
Hey!
So, Elise here, where is this body? I want to speak to Aquatique because the last time I saw Aquatique, he was going that direction. He was going down to the platform, cell phone thing, and security.
How dare you, Aquatic?
I was trying to get reception. I wanted to call my mom. I get it.
Oh, well, that's nice of you.
Aw,
Good
so
son.
funny.
About that.
You might be a murderer, but at least you're a good son. A murderer.
Oh, it's time! No.
Fine by me. I was just thinking I was running out of asses to kick.
My sentinel's fixed. I can get back on the field. Please, Tommy, let me fight with you.
Alright, but take off your clothes.
Sentinel number 23.
It shows them lifting their shirt. I cannot. Ooh, I don't recognize this clip. And somebody killed him immediately.
Sounds like Peggy sus.
Yeah, I think it's Maggie.
And I would never. I am fostering a community.
Are we gonna 50-50?
Do not do this. Do not. No! Why did they get? No! Why? Oh. This demon is asking me top or bottom? Middle. The middle, holy shit, you party like that? Damn, now I gotta join you. Ew. Oh no.
Jam. Well, how many men does it take to change a light bulb?
Oh no.
3, 1 to screw it in, and 2 to ask Jim how long. You can dilly cutter?
A storm comes.
Agumon! Gabumon! Power of our sexy cute bots to the max!
We're done here. Take away the bodies.
You... Did I just die? Oh! A slap that hurts both body and soul? Huh? Oh! She slapped the chicken? Also, I love that when she powers up, she literally is just... looks so funny. Ooh.
How did you know that password?
I don't fucking know.
What?
Just say it.
I don't know how I knew.
This is just a guess, but... Carlos, did you possibly shift from another timeline?
Wait, shift? Shift. Shift.
I wonder what's happened to Carlos.
Take this.
Answer me.
I would never scam you guys. So.
Can I just say something? I'm actually really happy and I'm alive and Wright's dead. That's all I have to say.
You. What the shit is this? This is not bestie
You're
bait.
dead to me right now. You're dead.
There's a bet from Ball.
Yes. Hungry Hippos
Let's go.
literally uses a dice.
It really doesn't. What are you talking about?
Hey guys, I cleared E tier earlier. Just saying.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, that's a really good point.
Hey, how are you not the bad guy but still get me? Why
He ran
can't
out of
I-
bullets.
Okay,
That's
because
hilarious.
the witch wasted one of my
mismanagement.
bullets on killing Jam. So I tried to shoot Ja, but I had no bullets.
Here, it's gonna look like you're being executed, but you're actually being invited to a delicious brunch, and I hope that you enjoy.
Open your eyes and see what's eating. Some stranger is late for their meeting. Your rhymes are soft, like mashed potatoes.
Oh.
Jam is so alone. That's just how it goes.
Oh.
To sum it all up in simple terms, for anyone that just didn't understand what happened, I worship the devil now. God is no more. I love pee-pee, and I hate pussy.
Lick, 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 lick.
Angie. Yes? Fuck you. Everything you said this morning was true. Okay, guys, I am back. Thank you for waiting. Oh god, dinner was so good and so needed. I was like getting the hunger sweats. I'm still glistening a little. That was fantastic. And now I am making cookies, so when I hear my oven preheat, I will step away just to put the cookies in the oven and then return in 14 to 16 minutes to remove them. Anyways, we have shit going down in Process of Elimination, and let's get to the bottom of it. Looking around, I find myself in a strange concrete area. No decorations, just 4 passages leading in different directions. The cold, inhuman nature of this place sends a shiver down my spine. So, wait a minute. Have we thought about unpacking this for a second? The incapacitated robot attacked us, and we are now seemingly kidnapped / moved to a location that we haven't seen before. I mean, is there a reality where Techie didn't do this? Techie is the only one that could program the machine to do something. Although, didn't they say they found a charging station for the SPXs last stream? I think I remember that detail. So maybe somebody, like, found batteries and then put them in it. I don't know why they would do that. Just thinking aloud. Holmes, what is this place? Am I still dreaming? Apologies, but as my consciousness is linked with yours, I'm afraid I don't know what happened while you were out. However, this is no dream. Of that much I'm certain. It would seem someone has knocked you out and brought you here. What? But why me? What for? Listen, don't you recognize that mechanical sound? A booming mechanical hum reverberates through the area, shaking the surrounding concrete. There's no question it's an SPX, and it's getting closer. It must be coming from one of these passages. Which one? Where is it coming from? It took the might of the entire DA to defeat the last mech. If it discovers me alone, I'm toast. Yeah? What's up, Dammy? Also, Tux was here while I was gone. I can't believe it. When are we doing the Jackbox Naughty Pack? Wait, what is the Naughty Pack? I actually need to know. It's a new one? Okay. I am interested in the Naughty Pack. Because our community is sort of naughty. Also, I just heard my oven preheat, so give me 2 seconds. Okay, I am here, and I am back. I'm making cookies, so... The overbearing whir draws closer, to the point where it feels as if the angel of death itself is about to descend upon me. My breathing goes ragged, my heart hammers in my ears. Calm yourself, Watto. You have the denouement, remember? Encounter an SPX now, and your life will be forfeit. But given the situation, you should be able to take a peek into your future. I'm finally reminded of my newfound ability. Using the denouement to foresee any oncoming tragedy is bound to be useful. I focus my gaze on each of the 4 passageways. Then... the instant I look at the passage in front of me, a bright red SPX cuts me down. The splattering blood dyes my vision scarlet. Then the scene disappears, and all is at peace, as if the blood was simply wiped clean. My head feels like it's burning up, but I was able to successfully use the denouement. It seems the SPX is coming from the passage in front of me to the left. Very well, then let us escape via the passage to the right. You're certain to be spotted if we stay here any longer. The second Holmes gives me the command, I hurry into the right-hand passage. The sound of the SPX grows distant. Seems I've shaken it off for now, but I still have no idea where I am. Are you feeling alright after using the denouement? Yeah, I'm fine. My head feels a bit fried, but I'm alert enough. I think I'm getting used to it. I see. Glad to hear it. I can't predict what may happen next, so be prepared to use the denouement at a moment's notice. I walk and walk, but the concrete corridor never changes. The continuous, repetitive sound of my footsteps makes me dizzy. As the sterile monotony continues in my ears, an odd feeling rises up inside me. It's like deja vu. As if I've gone down these exact same halls before. Come to think of it, I think the SPX in my dreams about what happened a decade back was red too. The SPX that appeared in my vision just now was the exact same color. It could just be a coincidence. The denouement relies on my own inherent knowledge to create its visions. It's entirely possible that it was mirroring my past trauma, but maybe there's another explanation. Holmes, have the two of us ever walked down these corridors before? In the past, I mean. What makes you say that? It's just, I feel like I've seen this maze in my dreams countless times. Plus, it connects to the dungeon where I was held 10 years back. It could be that they brought me here for some reason or another. Is that so? In that case, it is quite plausible that the two of us were here together after being abducted 10 years back. It's strange. What's an SPX doing here anyway? Its present means that the passage is somehow related to the DA, right? You're rank number 2. Do you know anything? I had a feeling you'd ask sooner or later. Where to begin? Holmes closes her eyes solemnly, pauses, and then finally begins speaking. First, a reminder. As previously stated, my information isn't comprehensive. For example, I know next to nothing regarding the SPXs. Why is that? Weren't those mechs developed by the Alliance? Technically speaking, no. The SPX series, this maze, and the dungeon were all created by the DA's predecessor, the Secret Police. Secret Police? That's what the SP and SPX stands for. Was that a branch of law enforcement? No, it's simply a name. It had no connection to the Force. Like the DA, it operated out of the public eye. I'm sure no one's even heard of it. What a strange organization. Why was it established in the first place? To investigate the Dayless Night incident, Senior Detective, who was already quite famous, and Mystic Detective assisted as well, I believe. If those two were involved, and that was really their goal, it must have been a pretty respectable organization. Their goal was respectable, yes. Their methods, however, were anything but. You're aware that the Quartering Duke was influenced by the Dayless Night incident, yes? Yeah, that's what Renegade told us. He said that the Duke is trying to finish what the Dayless Night incident started. Precisely. But the Quartering Duke wasn't the only one. Following the Dayless Night, a great many copycats claimed to be doing the same. As the Secret Police struggled to address this, their morals grew warped. They began conducting inhuman experiments to prevent further crimes. Our confinement was just one of the many grave sins they... What? You're saying that Secret Police was behind the abductions 10 years ago? I'm shocked, but the facts do seem to add up. Despite the scale of the incident, coverage on it from the media was surprisingly scant. Ultimately, the perpetrators were written off as organized crime syndicate, so there really was more to the story after all. Then there's the other thing Renegade mentioned. Every detective here is tied to the Dayless Night, not to mention the link between Holmes and myself. Seeking to forestall another Dayless Night incident, SP aimed to create detectives with supernatural abilities. We were abducted for this experiment. How would they be able to stop something like that in advance? It's practically impossible. But you already possess such an ability, do you not? That impossible power, which allows you to see future tragedies and prevent them. Oh. The kidnapping 10 years ago, the denouements of visions of the future, and the secret police that sought to create supernatural detectives. Finally, each piece falls into place. So you've realized, indeed, your special power granted by the denouement is the result of the secret police's inhuman experiments even. Okay, so we didn't just, like, take this ability from Ideal. It's that everybody that was kidnapped has this power. And she also has it, so she was able to steer us along with how to use it. That's interesting. There's no other reson for why my power was transferred to you. It's because we were both subjected to those experiments 10 years ago. What was that? Hide in the shadow of that pillar. Something's coming. So he did use it when he saw the bodies at the start. It makes more sense. Yeah. That has to be it. Because he saw the bodies when he walked past the facility, right? So he already had the denouement. And he didn't gain it from Ideal at all. She's just teaching him how to use it because she also has the ability. I hide as Holmes instructs, after which something smaller than the other mechs passes by. I can hear it, but can't see a thing. Thanks to its noisy treads, though, I can tell it's right next to me. What is that? Let's continue talking like this. No speaking loud. I recognize this SPX. It can conceal itself using a projection of its surroundings. It seems to have 4 optical sensors, however. If something triggers your denouement, simply hide, the way you're doing now. Can turn invisible? Just what are these things? Sadly, the Detective Alliance has almost no data on record regarding secret police. Vidok, our leader, noticed that the SP had gone astray. To quash it, he usurped the organization, acquiring its technology in the process. The SP's head researchers had already fled, however, so the inner workings of many of their projects remain yet unknown. This labyrinth is one such example. The SPX sentries and various perils found here have made investigation quite troublesome. So then, who was responsible for bringing me here? I cannot say, but they're undoubtedly aware of the labyrinth's existence. This individual seeks to avoid killing with their own hands. Techie. What a coward. Either way, we need to get out of here and inform the others ASAP. Calm yourself. You're still able to hear the faint crawling of that SPX, right? Passion is a virtue. This line of work? But remaining centered is paramount. Sorry, my emotions tend to get the better of me. You're fine just the way you are, Watto. That's why I was first drawn to you after all. You can count on me to keep you in line, just don't lose that determination of yours. Together, the two of us make one fairly competent detective. You say? I'll do my best to keep up with you. I listen closely to make sure the SPX is gone before heading deeper into the passage. Things don't seem as scary to me as they did before. I'm sure it's all thanks to Holmes and her words of encouragement. The two of us make one detective, huh? Until now, I had simply been following her orders. I'd been feeling like some kind of fraud for deceiving the others. What Holmes said, that the both of us make one competent detective together, reassures me. I really am just a rookie, but as long as Holmes is by my side, I feel like we can solve any case that comes our way. I have the best friend I could ask for watching my back after. Eventually, we reach an open room with the exact same layout as the last. One of these. Fatal trap could await us beyond any one of these corridors. Tell me, what shall we do in such a predicament? Denouement. Use the denouement. Very good, Watto. You're becoming quite adept. I steel myself and concentrate, slowly but surely. I'm getting a feeling for this ability. I think I understand how to use it now. I clear my mind and focus on my sight. Hey, what's up, Fail? Sunday. How's it going? Almost over? I know. Sad, sad, sad. But at least we're wrapping it up with some visual novels. Sunday and Process of Elimination has been cool so far. It's very... It feels like a weird combo of Zero Escape and Danganronpa. What are we up to lately? Glimpses of the future begin to form in my empty head, like images loading in one after another. A horrific sight emerges, immediately snapping me back to reality. I couldn't see everything clearly, but I could make out a long, thin spike, which means someone's waiting in there to kill. Luckily, there is no Mira in this game. But what's interesting about this game is that, basically you have a group of detectives stuck in a closed space. And one of them is this serial killer. However, wasn't there Giraffe Mira? I don't remember who you said had a long neck. But someone definitely had a long neck. It was Gourmet, huh? Yeah, I'm literally waiting for Gourmet to betray the group. Like, it's going to happen. I just don't know when. The culprit for the first case was actually the, like, preppy downtown girl. And she killed the super intelligent older man who was also a father to one of the other detectives. So that was kind of unfortunate, but, we are moving on. This is just, it's weird, right? We got kidnapped and dropped off in a labyrinth. Why didn't the kidnapper just kill us? At least stuff is happening. Oh, so you mean it's not Steins Gate and it's not inescapable? Yes, I agree. The game is interesting. I do like this game. The cast is very interesting. I like most of the characters actually. And the way the game's structured is cool. So I'm definitely vibing with Process of Elimination. On that note, I'm gonna go check out my cookies. They're not done. I will go back in a few minutes, though. Okay. I saw it as well, Watto. A silhouette of that spike through the central corridor. Yeah, my vision showed another murder occurring further along that way. I may still be able to stop it. I'm going down the central passage right now. I have to. Wait. Oh, wait, this makes sense. This makes sense. So we got kidnapped and dropped off in a labyrinth so that someone else would kill someone and then blame it on us. All right, place your bets, y'all. I have a really bad feeling that it's Doleful. I think Doleful is dying. It could be her. No. Renegade did the swap. Yeah, so I think Renegade might have swapped because he thought he was being targeted. So what if they target Doleful instead? I don't know if Doleful would let himself get caught, though, because he can sense danger. Either way, I have a feeling the culprit for this case is this kid. There's too much, like, centered around the robots doing all this stuff. It could be Rowdy. I'd be really sad if it's Posh, but, like, out of the group, she's one of the most killable. When I rush over, I'm met with an endless concrete passage exactly like the rest. Shrouded by darkness, however, is a small gap in the wall. That must be the exit to this maze. If I head back through here, I may be able to get back to the dungeon where everyone's waiting. They went to all the trouble bringing you here, yet there hasn't been a single trap. How curious. Stay alert, Watto. There may be danger up ahead as well. Right. I move cautiously into the gloom, keeping an eye out for whatever may be lurking within. I press on one careful step at a time, unable to see a thing in the dark. I'm sick of being in these awful tunnels, but this passage almost certainly must connect to where I was before. I need to hurry and meet up with others so I can let them know about my vision. It's all I can think about as I continue walking. No sign of any way out of this corridor. Perhaps this is the hidden passage we were looking for in the dungeon. In which case, its entrance wouldn't be open yet. So there's a possibility we can't escape unless we find the mechanism. Precisely. Let us make a thorough search. Oh. Why are there lights? Also, I'm going to get my cookies. Okay. I am back. Cookies are safe, and we can continue. Right at that moment, I see a shaft of light dead ahead. Holmes, look! Couldn't that be our way out? I'll go check it out. When I reach for the light, I notice that the ceiling is much lower than I realized, allowing me to touch it easily. It feels like there's something I can push here. Holmes, I think this is the entrance to the hidden passage. Wait, I have an odd feeling about this. Were I the culprit, I wouldn't have left such an obvious giveaway. That is, unless I were seeking to lure out my prey. This could be a trap. You mustn't go up. But if we take any longer, that murder I saw might actually happen. Even if it puts my life at risk, I've got no choice but to keep going. You're right, I apologize for being so yellow-bellied. Let us press on, Watto. Whatever tragedy may await, we shall reverse it together. I touch where the light is filtering in, brace my legs, and put all my might. Once I do, the light grows larger as the cover slides upward with a grating sound. Just as I thought, this really is where you get into the hidden passage. But more importantly, it's way out of the dark. I throw open the door, encouraged by my growing sense of liberation. How much you want to bet this is in the warden's office? I reach my hands above, grab the sides of the now open hole, and haul myself up. Oh, I called this. That's so sad. Yeah. I had a bad feeling. What did I say earlier? She's either dead next or she's our ride or die till the end of the game. Oh. Upon climbing out, I find myself in a familiar cell. Finally back. I take a deep breath, grateful to be free from that suffocating maze. Now comes the hard part. Sure, I had a vision of a future homicide, but that isn't something I can just tell people directly. How can I alert the others so that they'll be on their guard? Huh? Something suddenly enters my line of sight. Can't be. I mean, I managed to get back safely. I was about to warn everyone and prevent the vision I saw. That had been my plan. So why is there a spike thrust through her chest? Why? I worked so hard to make it back. Why did this happen? Rowdy, open your eyes! Rowdy's wound seems so minimal. I half expect her to leap up at any moment, but her body is still and her once lively face has gone pale.
Oh, well.
With a trembling hand, I check her pulse, but there's not a trace of warmth, let alone a heartbeat. I actually had said earlier, Rosen, that, like, she was actually growing on me. And I said, she's either the ride or die till the end of the game or she dies next. And she ended up dying next. I don't know who did it though. There's so many. I'm honestly very suspicious of Techie. Because we essentially got knocked out and kidnapped, put in a corridor, escaped the corridor, which then led us to her room only to find her murdered. It's like, how did anyone notice that this secret passage was in her room? Thanks, Fail. She was so strong, so manly and boisterous. No one in our group had more humanity, but that's all been stolen from her now. I couldn't save her either. Even after the denouement showed me the future, even though I knew the spike was missing, when it came down to it, I couldn't prevent tragedy. But I don't have time to dwell on my misery. Otto? Otto? Why? How could you do this to Rowdy? Oh god! Oh, Doleful is looking pretty sus. No, wait, it wasn't me! It finally sinks in. I've been framed. This cell is an enclosed space. If the door is locked, then the only way in would be that hidden passage I crawled out of. In this compromising position, it's only natural for someone to assume that I'm guilty. We've been had, Watto. I suspected a trap, but one that would kill you, not frame you as the culprit. The culprit must have planned this from the start, which is why they went to the trouble of bringing you to the underground maze. As this isn't truly an enclosed space, they had a prime opportunity to shift the suspicion. This is no ordinary case, Watto. Holmes's words don't register at all. In my addled state, I'm too preoccupied with how I'm going to prove my innocence. Case of the semi-sealed cell. Rest in peace, Rowdy. Why not own up and confess? Because I didn't do it. I'm telling you, someone else is the culprit. I've been bound with rope and made to sit on the ground as per Pasha's orders. The rest of the detectives crowd around and begin hounding me with questions. Doleful informed me when Rowdy's corpse was discovered, you were at the scene of the crime, correct? Not only that, but the key to the cell was on her person. There was no other means of entry aside from that passage. I investigated the underground labyrinth you emerged out of. It appears to connect to cell, like something of a mole tunnel. Oh, wait, it goes to all the cells? Okay. So wait. Renegade switched with Doleful. Could that come into play when the underground tunnel goes to all of the cells? Maybe. I also confirmed that it's linked to the same passage the SPX had come from. Who would have thought that all this was under our feet? Huh. I realized. There weren't any other entrances or exits down there as far as I'd seen. While it hardly matters anymore, it turns out Holmes had the right idea when she suggested we investigate the passageway more thoroughly. Especially seeing as no amount of hurrying would have been enough to save Rowdy anyway. Quit playing coy! When I awoke in the middle of the night, I saw that your bed was empty! By then, you had left your cell and slipped into the passage. Had you not? Okay, well, who else's cell was empty? And asking me to halt my investigation was a ploy to prevent its discovery, I presume. My genteel gray matter has hit upon the truth. Wait, it's been a few hours since Rowdy was killed, right? I was shaken at first too, but if incompetent is really the culprit, why did he return to the scene of the crime? It doesn't make any sense. That is a good-ass point. Doubtless, his light ran out of battery, preventing him from escaping out of the passage. It'd be impossible to see without it. With no other options, perhaps he attempted to redirect suspicion with his abnormal behavior. A base, shallow notion, yes, but one typical of his third estate kind. Not the culprit. Whoever killed Rowdy has to be among us. Untie me and I'll promise I'll find them. We can't afford to stand around wasting time. All done with the autopsy. Cause of death? Trauma-induced cardiac arrest. Murder weapon, an SPX spike, right in the heart, as you can see. Her death was instant, impressively so. It was pitch black 4 hours ago, so to get such an accurate shot, this culprit's a skilled one. Wasn't there another detective that was like saying their hearing is super good? It wasn't just Rowdy. I'm feeling most suspicious of Doleful. Renegade also kind of weird, though. So the crime took place at 3 a.m., which means no one here has an alibi. Said the girl, pointing out that incompetent may not be the culprit. I'm with Bookworm. It's also worth mentioning that Incompetent was with us when the spike was originally stolen. Surely such trickery was intended to ensnare Sir Incompetent. By my troth, I shall prove his innocence. Hey, Renegade, can I ask you something? What? If you want the post-mortem report, I can send the details to your D-pad later. Why did you and Rowdy switch rooms?
寝床を交代していたの。
Wasn't it Doleful he switched with, not Rowdy?
確かにこの部屋は本来なら下道探偵の部屋だったはずだ。
What? I was hoping that we could see the chart. No, but I swear to God, the game said that he asked Doleful. Maybe Doleful sensed danger and asked Rowdy to switch? But why would he ask a girl? A girl wouldn't stay in the boys' quarter for no reason. I'm gonna get a thinking cookie. Okay. So... Alright, this one was originally supposed to be Renegades. Gourmet shoots Renegade a remarkably piercing stare. There's something terrifying beneath her expression. I can explain. Last night, Renegade told me he couldn't sleep and asked me to trade cells. Rowdy saw how I was struggling to say no, so she stepped in to offer hers. It's my fault, she... So... Okay, wait. I have a new theory. This was Workaholic. Ginormous neck. Who? Gourmet. Interesting. I understand. Thanks for coming clean, Doleful. That was very brave of you. So, can we hear your side of the story now? It's just like Dolly says, alright? My bed was giving me trouble, so I asked to switch rooms. I'm the type who has trouble sleeping in the new digs. But it turns out the beds in all the other rooms are just as bad, so I didn't sleep a wink anyway. I smell a lie. There's not a single human who doesn't reek of lies. Maybe do you some good to dull that sense a bit. No, I like the scent. Both people and food taste best just before they spoil? the right amount of deceit can make relationships even more delicious.
でもね、
But not even crows would be interested in eating something as thoroughly rotten as you.
カラスも食べてくれ。
Pretty harsh. Guess my only hope is to find someone who will enjoy eating me just as I am.
まあいいわ。寝床を交換したことも含めて、あなたの腹の内は全部探ってあげる。
Enough. Until you spill the beans on everything, including why you switched rooms, I'm going to grill you all the way through, for Rowdy's sake. Hermé faces me and softens her expression. I completely understand how you feel, incompetent, but sit tight for now. Everyone is determined to catch the culprit. I promise we'll prove your innocence. Just trust me and wait here. Alright. Some of the others are coming to my defense, but without any evidence in my favor, there isn't much I can do right now. Ultimately, my hands are tied. I have no choice but to wait here at the scene of Rowdy's murder with armor on watch duty. So... were we framed because we solved the last case? Do we think that's why? Sir Incompetent, pray, be at ease. We have faith in your innocency. With only the two of us remaining in the cell, Armor speaks to me with candid concern. Even now, he's willing to trust and look out for me. He truly is an honest, kind-hearted soul. Suddenly, Holmes materializes beside Armor to chide me. What? Are you just going to sit around? Did you or did you not escape that maze to reverse this tragedy? But I failed to prevent it, didn't I? I'm a prime suspect now. What can I do? The only real option I have is to wait. Believe in my friends and wait. No, there's still another. Instruct everyone yourself and guide them to solving this case. Think logically. Why would the culprit target you in particular? Was framing you truly their only goal? The culprit's goal was to stop you from solving the murder, yeah. Yes, if the passage was found after the fact, they'd have assumed the culprit already fled. Attempting to frame you was quite the risk. This indicates that the culprit had another motive in making you the target of suspicion. Without your abilities, the mystery behind this case cannot be unraveled. Only I can solve it. A small flame of courage is stoked within me, but nothing more. I'm still suspect here, so my actions may only cause more needless confusion. I tried getting a leg up earlier, only to wind up ensnaring myself in the killer's trap. Is it better to join the investigation or sit this one out? I can't trust myself to make the right call. Sir Incompetent, pray come hither. A number of cards have been strewn about the crime scene. Might this be evidence, perchance? Armor begins to pick up cards scattered across the ground. When I see them in his hands, I recognize them at once. They came from Rowdy's Hanafuda deck.
Oh, それはヤマトさんが持ち歩いていた花札だね。よく運試しに使ってるって
Oh
言っ
yeah,
てたよ。
Rowdy carried those cards with her. She told me she'd often use them to try her luck. I was not aware of that, beg pardon. But what do you mean by trying her luck?
花札を切ってランダムに
She'd shuffle it up and draw one randomly. If the card had cherry blossoms, she'd trust her gut. It helped give some courage yesterday. Thinking back, that was our final exchange. To believe in my companions or suspect them. Thanks to Rowdy's insistence, I drew Cherry Blossom and felt more confident in my decision. I'm struck by how profoundly brave she was right up until the end. Upon thinking about how I'll never hear that lively voice of hers again, a pang of regret brims in my chest. I failed to protect her. Anyway, why are they all over the floor? They should have been in Rowdy's pocket. Hark, good sir. There is something amiss with this deck. He's right. There's something off about the cards he's holding. It's not just a portion of them that have cherry blossoms, but every single one. How could this be an accurate test of luck? A deck like this, you'd wind up having to trust your gut no matter what card you draw. Like these cards were not intended to test her luck, but rather a means to steal her resolve. What do you mean by that? Should one's conviction become steeled by drawing a cherry blossom, having a deck comprised only of such cards guarantees this outcome, correct? Therefore, by drawing a card from this deck, one is obligated to believe in their choice. What Armor says makes sense. I get it now. It's pretty on brand for Rowdy, now that I think about it. It's true, she never wavered even once after making up her mind. Indeed, though she was likely incensed by this turn of events, she would not regret trading cells in Doleful's place. Of this I am certain. Hers was a truly great loss. Yeah.
無能の兄さん、もっと気楽に自分が本気で選ぼうとする決断なら、こんな札一枚に左右なんだから引くんだよ。自分の
Rowdy's words from yesterday repeat in my head. Right, I've already trusted in my decisions up until this point. Nothing's to be gained from regret, so I need to stop second-guessing myself and make a choice. The only path is forward. Armor, would you mind cutting this rope? My good sir, you intend to investigate? Yeah, I can't sit around twiddling my thumbs. If Holmes accurately assessed that I'm a threat to the culprit, the case won't be solved unless I act now. A horrible tragedy has already occurred. I can't allow this chain of grief to continue any longer. I think I have another theory. And I'm probably wrong. But I'm wondering if the real... Okay, so remember how I made up a story about the Quartering Duke is inside Armor Detective? And now I'm kind of thinking that it's Holmes that's inside Armor Detective. And she's somehow projecting her presence to us. Maybe because of an ability we don't know she has. No, I'm a little bit hung up on it because it's because in the first chapter of the game went out of their way for Holmes to impersonate Senior Detective. Do you remember that? And she was like, yeah, any good detective can just mock someone's voice. And like, Armor is very ride or die with us. It's just a thought in my head. I'm putting it out there now, in case if I'm right later, then I can be like, Chapter 3, I called that shit. But that's what's happening. Turning tail isn't a flattering look, my dear little suspect. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Okay. So my other theory about this case is that the killer is workaholic. So Workaholic was trying to kill Renegade, but didn't know that they switched, and it was dark. So he tried to switch with Doleful, A, because Doleful has similar hair to him, and B, because Doleful would detect the danger and maybe prevent the death. But because Rowdy stepped in, also who has long hair, she was killed and wasn't able to prevent it. So that's that is what I'm thinking right now. Renegade steps into the cell. In his hand, he clutches a knife. Renegade, what's with the knife? It's so our suspect will stay put. Things are shaping up to be quite interesting. We can't have you throwing a wrench into things. Now let's have you take a nice long nap. I shan't allow it! Armor intercepts Renegade as he moved in to attack me. I look into Renegade's cold eyes, recalling the first time we met. He strangled me so tightly, it cut off my circulation. A man like him surely intends to kill me. Oh! Huh? But then with a muffled thunk, Renegade suddenly topples to the ground. I notice Bookworm standing behind him with the sizable book she's always been reading in hand. Did she just hit him over the head with that thing? Seems you'll be the one taking a nap, the girl quips, smiling proudly after demonstrating the self-defense technique Mystic had taught her. Bookworm, what are you doing here? I had a feeling you wouldn't sit idly by, so I've been waiting to aid in your escape. Come, let's go elsewhere before Renegade wakes up, said the girl as she tugged at Incompetent's arm. Continue talking as Bookworm pulls me by the hand to a new location, away from the other detectives. What could Sir Renegade be thinking attacking his own comrades? The scene of the crime was originally his cell. I'm positive he knows something. How do you intend to solve this case, Incompetent? I will assist you, said the girl, resolve evident. Are you sure, Bookworm? I'm the primary suspect, you know. You are also the one, Mystic Detective's killer. Even if everyone else is in doubt, I still have faith in you. You think the workaholic theory is it? I mean... yeah. It seems like the most plausible. I think there is a realm, like, there's a timeline where Techie programmed the SPX to attack and knock out the main character and then carry him to the labyrinth. So I would say primary suspect is Workaholic, secondary Techie, and Gourmet, just because I think Gourmet's sus. The rest of the cast, I'm like, they probably didn't do it. Yeah, I think Workaholic is just evil. Like, those sprites he had yesterday just looked like a bad guy character. Okay. Her voice is uncharacteristically profuse with emotion as she smiles at me. Right now, suspecting me is the obvious thing to do. That she would say such kind words to me regardless hits me right in the heart. I too offer you my fealty. Since our arrival, you and I have weathered many a storm together. We are comrades through and through. Okay, Ideal. You guys, thanks for believing in me, especially when it'd be so easy otherwise. I couldn't be more grateful. I'm happy for you, Pato. This is all the result of your tireless efforts. While the situation may be dire, you have allies like these two to rely on. Lead the detectives, and I'm certain you can reverse this tragedy. Time for the fucking super tight gameplay aspect. If she wasn't a ghost? Well, like, what if she's somehow projecting her presence into his mind? Like, I don't know. They could go roots with this. But I feel like if they revealed Armored Detective takes off the mask and it's her inside, I'll be like... Before getting started, however, there's a vital task you must accomplish. Do you recall what it was I told you last time? It's an 80-year-old lady from the AB room. Oh, that's... Finish off Renegade. Oh my god. Organize the crime's key aspects. There are currently 3 points of investigation vital to solving this case. First, we need to learn how the culprit created the sealed room, I think? Shit. It isn't how or why it was sealed, but how the culprit works. How did the culprit enter the sealed cell? Rowdy surely had the key on her before going to sleep. What we need to figure out is how she was killed inside a locked room. Okay, that should be obvious. There's literally a passageway in the ground. Hey, Eater. Eater, to that I say yes, please. Second, we have to answer the question of... Shit. Why I was attacked, why I'm a suspect, I don't know. By the way, E-Tier, you should add this to your visual novel list. This game actually is doing some really good stuff, and I think you would enjoy it. Why I'm a suspect? Hey, Bubble One, the song puts you into a mystery-solving mood. Yeah, this song is like iconic for this game. When I think of Process of Elimination, this song plays in my head. Paranormacite? You haven't beaten Paranormacite, E-Tier? Oh my god. That's it. 30 days of inescapable with you, E-Tier. These feel all too similar. Yeah. Doesn't matter. why the culprit would take a huge risk. What? Well, there's no punishment for me guessing wrong. It was scary and a lot of stuff happened. Paranormacite is so good, though. Paranormacite is ridiculously good. I'm getting slapped. That reminds me, Nano, you should check out Paranormacite. I've got VODs. Paranormacite was such a good visual novel. Will it make you sad? I don't...
Maybe.
I think it would make him sad. I think it would. But the game's... the tension in Paranormacite is chef's kiss. God, Paranormacite was so good. Yeah. I will say though, E-tier, the scariest parts of Paranormacite are in the beginning. I got jump scared hard by Paranormacite, and I spent the rest of the game scared that they would do it again. And like, some things in Paranormacite were just subtly creepy the entire game. It was like watching a really good suspenseful movie. Like, oh my god, thinking about Paranormacite, they did so many things so well. One of the best, that has to be one of the best visual novels we've played. Why was I targeted? The culprit likely attacked me before the crime, so I couldn't have seen it, and yet they bothered to relocate me far away. That move was a far bigger risk than killing me. That, along with their motive behind framing me, will be crucial to solving the case. The final aspect of the investigation is... I don't know. The cards are the final mystery? Those cards scattered on the ground. Rowdy carried those in her pocket. There must be a reason they were left all over the floor. Let's investigate the crime scene and solve these 3 points. I just know they'll be essential to unraveling this mystery. Verily, let us sally forth! Okay, but please stay here, Captain. Armor and I will examine the crime scene, advised the girl. Ideal smiles as you make the wrong choices. I mean... Those were really hard to call. Wait, why? I can't make you two do all the work. I'm coming too. Renegade is still at the Locus Delicti? If he sees you, it's likely he'll attack again. Ah, yeah, good point. I can't speak to his aims, but I highly doubt stopping him once would be enough to deter a second attempt. If I value my life, I need to be wary of him. Failing to do so could only mean danger. We'll update you on Renegade Detective's location, so give instruction from the safest spot you can find. The girl urged with voice. Solid plan! Entrust the investigation to us, good sir, and issue your commands! Thanks again, you two. Hard to believe I'm stuck hiding from a fellow detective. Either way, investigating those 3 critical points and avoiding Renegade are the priorities for now. He may have provided me with an unexpected challenge, but this is no time to falter. Give it your all, everyone. It's up to us. Let's reverse this tragedy. Oh god, I'm so nervous for the gameplay section of this. This shit is always so hard. So, while we issue orders, we actually need to move away from Renegade. The song that plays during this is such a bop. Alright, I am getting a little bit more wine, and we're gonna knock this out. I'll be right back. Okay, I've returned, and we are gonna see what's going on here. Renegade Detective is targeting Incompetent Detective. Renegade is marked incompetent for death. Any other detective who approaches will be attacked. Any other detective? Renegade will chase Incompetent, so maneuver him carefully to prevent others from getting hurt. That is... Oh...
You won't get away.
God!
You won't get away.
Okay, so Techie is on our side. Where is Incompetent? I'm all the way over here. I can't control her. I can't control him. It's a 5. She should have good inference, right? Need to bonk him. So, alright. You guys already know a lot of the time that I do this. I have to do this multiple times. I'm gonna see. I think if I put him adjacent... Okay. If I put him adjacent, and and then I infer or do whatever I need to do to this memory, I should be able to move afterwards and escape what's his face. Wait. What is that? What's her inspection range is 3. Okay. Yeah, using the map. The map movement is gonna be big here. Let's put him in there. And I still have Techie. Oh, so he can. Okay, so I think that's all the people that I'm able to move. Okay, so they're doing that. That's good. Yeah, he's coming to kill me. Ding, 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 ding. Is this shiny screwdriver? This shiny screwdriver is Techie's, I think. I'll give it back later. Having wrapped up our examination of the white SPX, I'm all set to go to bed when I receive an unexpected visitor.
Yeah.
Hey, hitting the sack so soon? Renegade? What do you want from me? A bit of a chat, that's all. We have no clue when we might encounter another one of those death machines, you know. It's so strange about wanting to know your allies better, especially when your life is in their hands. His words sound reasonable enough, but I keep my guard up on instinct. I'm fully aware of this man's nature. He could be friendly and chipper one moment, and then strangling me the next. That's just the capricious type of guy he is. I appreciate the sentiment, but I was just about to sleep. Mind waiting until tomorrow? So cold, have it your way, but at least let me carry you to bed, will you? It'll be tough getting on there with those legs of yours. Like, that isn't incredibly suspicious, but he wouldn't like it if I refused him. Anything bad does happen, workaholics in the next cell over. I could easily get into bed myself, but I'll just have to play along. Yeah, okay. Could you help me onto the bed then? Sorry for the trouble. Aw, thanks! You're such a sweet boy, Tech. Renegade takes me into his arms. Instead of placing me in the bed, he whispers in my ear. Workaholic isn't in his cell right now. If you were attacked, no one would come to the rescue. Whoa, 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 no need to get so shrill about it. Don't tell me you really thought I was about to kill you. You wounded me. Heart's pounding. Cold sweat beads at my brow. This is bad. He's got me cornered. I should have checked next door first. Renegade's face contorts into an almost demonic expression, his mouth crooked sliver of a smile. Relax, all I want is to be your friend. Now come on, Tech. What's your real name? I won't tell anyone. Pinky promise. With all this pressure, there's no way I can refuse. He's practically threatening me here. With a shaky voice, I give in. It's Hazuki Uminari. There, happy? Hazuki Uminari. Huh, what a cute name. Perfect for you. I think we're gonna get along just fine. With that, Renegade lays me delicately upon the bed. My chest won't stop hammering, but the somewhat anticlimactic turn of events has me left speechless. Why the surprised face? I've been telling you this whole time that I want us to be friends, haven't I? Yeah, you have, but... His face a moment ago was anything but friendly. I felt enough murderous intent that I'd seriously been to die. Was he just playing it up the whole time? You're exactly the way I thought you'd be, Tech. That leaves only one nut left for me to crack. Never a dull moment on this island. Love it. Just wait. Just what are you plotting? Coercing us like this? Trying to pry into our personal lives? Yeah, so wait. Rosen, do you remember Doleful's name?
No.
Okay, well, me neither. I was gonna be really impressed if you did. But anyways, Hazuki Uminari is Techi's name. Do you remember Downtown's name if they said it? They never told us Downtown's name. Hazuki Uminari. Oh, that's a shame. Guess you still have more growing to do as a detective, bud. Because that question is complete nonsense, Tech. No matter how difficult, no matter the risk, dig up the truth. That's what a real sleuth does. Idealist Saika, yes. With that, Renegade leaves my cell. I can't make heads or tails of how his mind works, but it's clear he has some motivation for looking into each detective's past. Regardless of my physical limitations, I'm still a member of the DA. I promise myself to report this to Workaholic tomorrow and put a stop to Renegade. So, that is really interesting. Okay. What we learned there is that Workaholic wasn't in his cell at that night. Which means I really think this is gonna be Workaholic. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna keep going with this board game simulator. I do need to quickly make a call for a little bit though, so I will be gone. I will be back in just a few minutes. Sit tight, you guys. I'm sorry for so many breaks tonight.
Excision complete. Now place it in the tray. But we have to reconnect the vessel. There's a lot of blood in the way. The vessel area is clear. Now perform anastomosis. You'll manually connect one side to the other. Doctor, you need to be more careful. The vessel's connected. Now suture it quickly. The aneurysm's been treated. Now we can relax. Let's close him up now. Cease magnification. Anyways, guys.
no! When are we going back to Chrono Cross? Shit. Oh! I should beat Chrono Cross before we do, Xenoblade. Maybe, I'll think about it.
Oh, it's hunting.
There we go. Are people going back in the basement? How could this happen?
I told him it was hunting! I don't think he listened! He never...
This is exactly what the dictionarium needed. Thank you. This is going straight into the dictionarium archives. Thank you. Oh, and now we get to see who won.
Probably Penny.
I'm dying. My boyfriend. First pick Ram. What the fuck?
Going out with friends is quite fun, actually.
My...
Losing to us.
What? The seed dispensary? What is happening? Every time you pick up a seed, it, well, this is awkward.
What are you doing?
Every time you pick up a plant, it gives you a seed for the plant. Plant in your teapot. Well, that was really bizarre. Oh no! Oh my god! That is so stupid! The green unit suicided into him!
Hi, Pangy.
This is
Hey.
Yeah, this is super awkward. I'm gonna...
Do y'all have tasks?
I'm so confused about what happened at the end of last round. Somebody was passing a bomb between a big group?
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
I have the...
Leave me alone, Peggy! Run away, Frank! Frank, run away!
Doctors tell people their loved ones can't be cured. I'm going to make sure they won't have to. Eustace has already...
Wait! No! Uproar is a continuous attack! No! He's not kickable. Unkickable. If you're ever doing a random hobby and you want to have a snack that's delicious, get this angel food cake, and you can take it and impress all of your friends.
Kids are gonna love them. Everybody loves them.
What? They basically didn't touch Steven except for Milk Me Mommy, who full inted. Wow. Wow. It actually happened. It actually happened. The 99.8%. I have no idea. I have no idea what we missed.
Bob jub g dodo do bobo bob jub g do.
Okay. Thank you, Tux. Yes, so we have... Yeah, I'm the engineer, so I escaped via vent to the south deck.
A likely story.
Heavy? You better watch your mouth.
Oh!
Oh, it seems we've touched a nerve. I do so enjoy inappropriate touching. I did blah blah blah. There's a snake down here. Oh my god. Okay. No, Natalie didn't join us for a long time. I actually have a conspiracy theory that he's not a day one player because he doesn't know any of the mechanics.
Are you alright with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renan. He's not worthy of my time or my anger.
What?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just...
What? Oh, what just happened? Did Lupus kill Riku?
What a sorry.
Oh! Oh no!
Yeah, the fan's not moving anymore.
Ah! Oh my god, Kevin! What are you, Meow? I've never seen you around here before, Meow. Don't get yourself into trouble, Meow. Life here ain't as easy as you think, Meow. But I'll give you guys a break and teach you the ropes, Meow. A stray cat's life begins in the kitchen, Meow. Watch your peers and see where they go, Meow. Curiosity won't kill the cat, Meow. Stream DBFZ and everyone's gonna be sorry. Including me. Okay?
I want this to end.
Yeah, that's what you'll be saying. But every time I land an 18 Ultra, I'll be like... So...
We're way behind schedule.
No, Ja, that's... Listen, we're gonna do community night, but we need to talk first about meta units and not losing to defense. Now I understand LPT, there were 6 fights and you lost to 1. Shut up. I forgot...
We're way behind schedule.
I forgot what Billion does. Okay, that was my bad. That's not fault of anything. That was just me being a Baka-chan instead of taking the quick way out. Totoko, where are you? This skeeves me out to the core. What was that, Kev? Look at it. God, it's just so... I can't even, like, put it on my desk and leave it in plain sight. It's just that bad. It's not just any food, Cortex. This is pickled okra.
Now we can...
Merry Christmas to E-Tier and especially Aquatic for donating $50 worth of subs so that I have to eat this. So, as a great woman once said, itadakimasu. Look at it, the insides. Looks like a pepper. Doesn't taste like one. And like, Tux did his best to try to convince me that it was fun. He was like, it's gonna be hard. You like hard things. End of conversation. All I'm gonna say is, people seem to be willing to forget that I was at lights round 1 all of the sudden, right? Like, we're just gonna forget that Peggy was there.
I mean,
doing
I don't
his
remember
crew
seeing
member
you
dues,
there,
and
sorry.
now Shemate, look, it's too late for me to even argue since everyone has voted, so I'm gonna drag this out. I will monologue you.
Oh no, this is perfect.
You think this is the end to me? It's not the end. I'm gonna go get more wine right now.
Oh my god! Wait, come back.
Do you think I picked somewhere where somebody was and just said I was there? Fuck yes, I did.
I mean,
what do you think happened, Storm? Okay. It was me. I killed Dammy in front of your eyes, and I didn't.
Oh my god, finally. Okay. So
I will protect Tessa!
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
This is Oto's memory of it. It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
Alright.
The strawberry truly is amazing.
I thought you were gonna say
Ooh,
strawberry
that sounds
frosting.
really good.
I was gonna say shut up.
I was attacked!
Oh no! Oh my god.
Storm died last night. Oh my god.
So, Heavy,
I was just bouncing around and it murdered me!
Heavy, I'll be forever at your service, Your Highness. Well, aren't you cute as a little puppy? Should I pet you? Woof. Woof. There they are. Oh, we're dead. We are very likely dead.
Inconceivable.
Yeah, Storm is already dead, so maybe it's Joey.
Maybe it is me. I'm not gonna deny it.
I actually have a question for you, Joey.
Yeah.
Were you chasing me via records when the lights was
Did I kill Cap?
Vision?
No.
Okay.
I didn't even see you.
You were in the corner, and when the lights was dimming, you kind of followed me, and I ran for my life.
I thought it was chasing!
The one person I saw was that did records, and then I went to the left and I bumped into Lisa because someone used the fa machine to go to the other side. So I wanted to cross and do like the task at the meeting table.
Okay.
Oh. Alright, Lisa. I need you to close your eyes.
Okay, I'm close.
I was about to kill him! How did this happen?
are they not reporting it?
Shadows!
Thread? Silhouette? ASAT!
Fears!
I've been waiting for this! Upset? Regret? ASAT!
Water!
Wet? Sweat? ASAT!
Yay! ASAT, you bet!
The magnetic currents in the atmosphere are clearly causing aberrant behavior. We should leave. At once.
Yes. How old are you?
I turned 18 this year.
Yeah, right. Genesis. How much is this gonna do? Oh. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see what DPS Closet just did? Did you see that? I think my true calling is I must play Epic 7 once there's a Balana banner. Until then, I'm not interested. Via Infinitos 66.
Storm, don't worry, I'll try and save you.
Oh, dang.
It already is pretty violent. Like, you saw what happened to E tier, Kevin.
That was fucked.
Why was that a passive statement?
Not a passive statement.
You already saw what happened.
Yeah, I'm sorry, E tier, but it just seemed like the shoe fit.
I definitely skipped you so hard.
Never again. I gave a very, like, correct and detailed and accurate
Yeah, but E tier, it really sounded like, haha, yeah, I did it.
I definitely did no
Look,
details.
E tier, you just have to work on your tone, that's all.
No, you work on your tone, and you work on your run. Okay?
Oh my.
Oh my god. I'm using it.
Oh shit! What is happening? Okay, guys, I am so sorry I was gone. I am back, and I'm gonna try to figure out this mystery room with what is left of today's stream. So let's see. We are getting chased by Renegade Detective, which is terrifying. So I don't think we're allowed to run past him. Analyzation 1. Interesting. Let's see. So we'll inspect.
さあ、実験を始めましょうか。僕にご用ですか？ネジ一つだって見逃しません。
Color and thickness informs me that this is one of SPX's wires. Why is it so out of place? This demands an investigation.
That sensation, these are a spinner's webs. Such threats can cost a man his life in mortal combat. I must stay on guard. Spider webs? Oh, shit, there's things to analyze. Something hit Rowdy with enough force to send her cards flying from her clothes. This will be vital to solving the murder method, said the girl. Oh. Okay. So that's everybody that we have control over. Incompetence testimony says the culprit brought the chair close to the SPX's remains. Huh? Assuming the commoner is innocent, this is a vital clue. Information, huh? Oh my god. So... yeah, he's chasing me the fuck down, which is terrifying. What I don't know is, like, if I say map move... Is he gonna just run past Renegade and die? I kind of feel like the answer is yes. What's my inspection? It's only 2. What's his movement? 8. So to make sure, let's see. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's a gray tile. That. Let's try moving there. Oh wow, he just ran past him anyways. But wait. If I go there... the other detectives are gonna be in trouble. Oh man, this is actually a really tricky puzzle. I'm gonna have her hide in this room. And I'm gonna have him go there. God damn, this is tough. Okay. So, I want to move closer to that point. 6 minutes insomnia. Let's analyze. Our analyzation is really good with him. A wire taken from the white SPX found in the hidden passage. The metal shavings on the cell bar and the bed chain match this wire. The culprit must have used this when they tried to dispose of the evidence. Interesting. Thank you, Mats. Okay, I guess we're investigating. This phosphorescent paint, it glows in the dark. One could find a myriad of uses for it in the dark cell like this. I'm hoping that, like, Gourmet doesn't just randomly come out of her cell. Because that would cause me to lose. And I would be a little bit upset. Okay, let's inspect. Okay, is it inspect that I do to these, or is it... Depends how hungry she is. Well, she will get eaten. Okay, I guess it is inspect. Isn't this the doll Bookworm carries around? No, wait, the color is different. After escaping the trap room, I keep my expression level as we eat, not wanting to cause the others any concern. I'm the youngest member here. Even with a rank amateur among us, it's obvious they still look down on me as a child. I have but one singular goal. I can't afford to have them patronize me now. Once I finish up my meal, I will retreat to my room and rest. However... I cough involuntarily as the grisly image of Senior flashes through my mind, followed by the horror I experienced in the trap room. I feel the others' gazes upon me, how mortifying. I can't have them learn about my downsides to my memory. It'll only earn me their awkward pity. You alright, Bookie? Stick rubs my back gently with a worried look in his eyes. What a debacle. I came to this island with the intention of helping him. Causing him undue concern would have the exact opposite effect. These memory segments are really interesting. Because they give insight into different detectives' perspectives. Like, Bookie saying my intent coming to this island was to help Mystic literally clears her ever from being with the Quartering Duke. Mystic chides me a bit before excusing us from the dining room. As he pulls me along by his hand, I recall our first meeting, when my mother and father were killed in the case of the lycanthrope. Bookie, I say this often, but your memory exceeds the average human's by far. Viewing murder scenes is tantamount to suicide. You must be mindful. I refuse. With my ability, I can notice even the smallest traces of evidence at a locus delicti. I'm not sure what that is. The girl reasoned logically. Honestly, Ryutaro would take pride in that stubborn attitude of you truly are an Akutagawa, Bookie. I don't want to hear that coming from you, said the girl, baiting Mystic with his lineage of reckless, headstrong vampire hunters. I resent that. Originally, the Van Helsings simply have their knowledge to aid in vampire extermination. We did not fight them directly. Oh, it means scene of the crime. Thus did our family image shift from wise scholars to that of vicious hunters. The impression given to the public is informed by the ignorant masses. I've read the original Dracula, so I was already aware, said the girl, quirking her mouth into a smirk. I should have figured that much. You may be my daughter, but even so, it will not do me any good to be careless around. We reach the foot of the stairs. Normally, its angled, uneven slope wouldn't bother me, but in my nauseated state, I nearly groan. However, I keep my face as unaffected as possible. I'm causing enough trouble as it is. I can't become an even greater burden. I have to prove I can handle steps this high. Come here, Bookie. Mystic calls out to me, stopping me before I go up the stairs. Wondering what he could want, I walk over to him. Suddenly, he takes me into his arms and gingerly places me on his back. What? What do you think you're doing? Will the stairs not prove difficult in your current condition? I'm your father in a sense. Allow me to act the part in your times of need.
この程度でいいなら我慢してあげても
That's all it is. Then I suppose I can deign to allow it, said the girl, reluctantly accepting the fatherly gesture. He doesn't seem affected by my weight as he calmly ascends each step. His back is large and strong, just like a real dad's. It puts my mind at ease. So warm. Sleep gradually encroaches upon me as if all the tightly wound threads binding me together since our arrival here have finally begun to unravel. No, can't sleep yet. I'm determined to become a strong, independent detective. One capable of supporting missing detective, my parents' avenger. You needn't hold back, Heaven. It is true that we are not bound by blood, nor do we share a name. Wait, is her name Heaven? Yet, since resolving that case together, I have considered you my real daughter. You are welcome to depend on me as you would a father. Quit calling me by that name, protested the girl who always despised the sound of it. Heaven Akutagawa. I think it's a lovely name. Perhaps you would prefer changing it to Heaven Van Helsing. I would not object. Isn't the surname? It isn't the surname I have a problem with. Listening to the steady thump of his footsteps, my eyelids begin to feel heavy. My given name, Heaven, is written using kanji of the same meaning. My father, renowned in literary circles, had a more than quirky taste in names. Regardless of my embarrassment, though, it's my sole remaining inheritance from the Akutagawa family. A bond I've never been able to renounce. Heaven Van Helsing. Somehow that name feels almost less flashy. But thinking about it now, I might be okay with severing that bond for good, because I found a new family, a new bond. Once we've resolved the quartering Duke case, I'll be sure to express that to him. I place this promise in my heart as sleep overtakes me. So he's gonna move. Culprit pilfered the SPX's spike. Even a dunce like myself can see that their plan required it. If we reveal this plan, we may reveal the method. I should be able to inference this, right? The hidden door opens noisily. With Rowdy's keen hearing, she would surely hear it. This may clear Incompetent's name. Oh. Interesting. Doleful is intervenable? Oh, thank God. The culprit attacked Incompetent while moving the chair from the warden's room to the crime scene. That I get, but why attack him at all? It'd be much safer to stay hidden in the dark than to go out of your way to ambush someone. Okay. What else do we need to analyze? so there's 2 analyze difficulty 3s. Let's analyze this. The spiderwebs weren't ignored. Rather, they blend into the shadows of the cells. It'd be simple to install a thin wire in them, too. There is so much that makes me think this is workaholic. Oh god, don't... Okay. Do not move too close to him, please.
Give up already.
My analyzation with him is 3, though.
It's time to be careful.
We need to be really careful. He moved last. Please say they won't walk into him. You are honestly right. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen, Nano. The paint on the side isn't fully dry. Did the culprit use it to ensure they wouldn't lose sight of the spike in the dark? Okay. Yeah, she's dead. No, she's not. She's gonna go over here. Okay, if that's true, then we're fine. It says that she's gonna move like this. Him helping her isn't really gonna do anything. Is it? So what if I move her over here? And then we inspect. These marks on the bar above my head appear to be wire thin. This is surely germane to the case, said the girl, sharing potentially critical scratches on the cell bars. Do I move him in here to get that point? She's gonna be inferring 6. Yeah, it doesn't matter if he's there or not. Let's map move him into this room so he can get that. And then... Was there still something to analyze? I think there was. Scratches. This damage was clearly done by wires, meaning the culprit attached them high up on the bars and pulled them tight enough to leave a mark. His inspection is 5. Okay. That should be everyone. Please don't do anything stupid, Posh. Please. Please. Thank God. Thank fucking God. Oh my God, that would have been so awful. Okay. So let's inspect.
Bye bye now.
No. Can't reach over there, can he? So as long as I just keep running away with him, we're good.
Can you hold out for more?
There was like a 1 difficulty to analyze, I think. Yeah, spike. The spike seems off somehow. Aha, it's shorter than the last time we saw it. Did the culprit use the wire saw to adjust it? What on earth for? I feel like I don't fully grasp what is happening yet. Like, why are there wire marks on the bars? I'm guessing the wire was used to enter her cell somehow?
Seesaw homicide.
Or maybe they used a wire contraption to drop the spike onto Rowdy as she slept. That actually...
Turn this lie into the truth.
That could actually be true. Like a wire Rube Goldberg. Okay, let's infer. Yeah, get in the cell. So next turn, she's gonna -6, and then he can finish it. And then we can send him to help her. Wait, this one might be way easier than the other one. Like, I think we're already done. I'm not missing anything, right? A ropeway? No. I think this one just really... Oh my god. Thread this loop on the spike with a wire, tying the bed chain to the cell bars, and you could slide it to Rowdy. But using just one wire poses an issue. Wire attached to spike. Yeah, I think we might need to like mega run with him. Okay. Like she can infer this by herself. Them cards say it all. To damage the bed like this, you'd have to sandwich the spike between it and the wall, then close it real hard. Oh my... Oh, something very brutal might have happened. If the folding bed folded upward into the wall and a spike was sticking out of it. Meaning there's only one way to do the deed, Ish, said the girl, channeling Rowdy's spirit. Damage to wall bed. Continue. Okay. Investigation complete. Continue to results screen. What? Isn't there still stuff to analyze? Or no? Probably not then, huh? I guess, yes? There's no harm in checking, right? Yeah, okay, so you can result anytime. Let's do it. When will Posh contribute? I don't know. Wait. Alright. Unfortunately, guys, we are gonna have to call it there because it is getting late. And I know we're in for, like, the big deduction part of the game where we combine all of our evidence. So... Hi, Fabbles. Yeah, you've caught me as I'm piecing out. I will catch you guys. It's looking like I will be here tomorrow, possibly. Did we first try the minigame? We did, yeah. We were a space away from catastrophe, though. Because if Posh had ran into the path of, Renegade, he would have killed her. Anyways, guys, check Discord tomorrow for stream schedule. I don't know exactly what's going on, even right now, so I will hopefully have it figured out by tomorrow after I get out of work. Everyone, thank you for watching. I will see you guys this week. Have a good night.